I put my pillow, it's not a pillow, it's a seat cushion. I put it on upside down. Hello, welcome back. I'm trying to bring more energy into the opening of these. Welcome back. Is it working? But not all of my energy and joy is manufactured today. Most of it is from the fact that Gordie Barvin lives. Gordie Barvin, the halfling priest of Saint Taragnus, who was banished from his order when he was just a little initiate because of his chaotic nature. He's not a super good priest, but he's quick, and he survives. So Gordie kinda travels the lands, doing what he thinks is what Saint Taragnus would want, not necessarily what the church says Saint Taragnus wants. So last time we learned that Gordie is on a quest. He has to bribe the noble in the Mirkwood in order to uphold prosperity. So we are picking up on Gordie in the village of Nighthaven, deep in the dangerous jungles of the Mirkwood. Kind of funny that a jungle is called Mirkwood, but yeah, there's wood, there's trees. So we've done a little asking around about this guard captain noble we need to bribe, and here is what we have found out. Her name is Sarda Brigg. She is a dwarf, but a half-demon, prays loudly to the chaotic god Ramlot. So this guard captain is a religious fanatic for a god that is very, like, only the buff survive. I don't want to judge anyone's religion, but we don't like that. Saint Taragnus, we think that's wrong. So Gordie did some thinking and thought that maybe he didn't want to bribe the guard captain, maybe kind of wanted to potentially kill her, or, like, turn public opinion against her and get her thrown out, but the almighty Oracle said, no, no, no. We can either bribe her, or we can, like, actually change her mind and make her uphold prosperity a little better. But that's a little vague. We don't know what uphold prosperity means, so we're going to go in and ask some folks around town. Gordie just wrapped up this conversation with Nura Hannah, the innkeeper of the Nighthaven Inn, and walks outside into this humid jungle village of Nighthaven. Nighthaven is a village, so it has 3 districts. Let's see what those are. 2 slums and a market. I'm gonna say we're gonna start by asking around the market. Slums feels like residential, and, like, going door to door feels chaotic. No, we're going to the market. Bustling jungle market. We need jungle lighting, don't we? Bustling jungle market, all sorts of cool jungle goods for sale. What do they have for sale in the jungle? Plant dye, maybe? Yeah. Dyes made from mushed up plants and bugs and berries and things like that. Stuff you only find in the jungle. We're gonna roll for a point of interest in the market to see where Gordie's going to ask about. I gotta learn these folks' names. Sarda Brigg, Dwarven Guard Captain. Ask about Sarda Brigg. Apothecary. Who is this apothecary? Half-orc, middle-aged, chaotic, Gordie's got an inn, and wealthy. Ooh, what's a nat 1 get you? Troga. So Gordie walks into the alchemy shop of Troga the half-orc alchemist. Troga does good business here in Nighthaven. She's got all sorts of cool, rare plants on the wall, hanging pots with hanging vines, tickling your head as you're walking through. And she says, Welcome to, Wait, this is the Gordie side. Welcome to Troga's Potions. Okay, what can I get ya? Hello, I'm, So Gordie's like, oh, I better buy something here, and then, like, taps his pocket and is like, oh, that's right, I only have 1 gold. Well, I was asking her. Hi there, Troga. Gordie Harbin. Nice to meet you. Gordie Harbin. No, my name's Gordie Barvin. I'm sorry. I'm kind of new in town, and I'm looking to ask around, looking to learn some stuff about the new town I live in now. New local, huh? Let's have Gordie make a charisma check here. Charisma check to see if Gordie can pass himself off as a local. But disadvantage because, again, not buying anything. Ooh. Yeah, so Troga knows Gordie is lying. Oh, yeah, always happy when new folks move into town, especially, new customers. Uh-huh. Yeah. You got anything for, 1 gold? You got anything for 1 gold? 1 gold, no. No. I mean, yeah, I'll let you scoop. You got little hands, you got little halfling hands. I'll let you scoop 1 little halfling hand's worth of dirt from my sack of soil out back. Gordie's thinking about it. It's not a good idea, but Gordie's not wise. Is there any other way to get information about Sardabrig out of Troga? No. Gordie leaves. Thank you. Good day. Have a good one then. Get out. So Gordie doesn't have... I guess Gordie maybe has to, like, find a little cash. Gordie's gonna have to get a little cash if he's gonna want to get information out of the locals. Is there some kind of service Gordie can provide the village that will make people like him and willing to talk to him about this guard captain? Yes. Gordie goes back to Nurahanna at the Night Haven Inn. Hey, Nura, what's up? I'm back. Gosh, how did she sound? Hey, Gordie, welcome back. Hi. You gonna order anything this time? No, that's actually what I came to talk to you about. You came to talk to me about how you're not going to order anything. Great. I would love to, have that take up some of my time while I have customers. So, as you know, I'm a little, cash light, and so I'm wondering if you know any way that I could help folks out around town. And I'm gonna rule that Gordie doesn't need to do a check or anything like this. Gordie and Hannah are friends, I think. Friends because they're both... Well, friends might be putting it a little strongly, but, they have spoken before. So I'm going to use the adventure generator to see what will endear the folks of Night Haven to Gordie Barvin. Destroy the demon of the Dwarven Lord. Gordie Barvin needs to bribe the noble dwarf is a half-demon. Sardabrig is half-demon. The people want her dead. But the Oracle said we have to bribe her or change her mind. So the Oracle said that killing Sardabrig would not have the same effect as bribing her, that it would not uphold the prosperity in the same way, but maybe prosperity doesn't need to be upheld. Maybe prosperity needs to be destroyed. And it's not the wording of the quest, so I don't think Gordie would get his milestone level up from it. It would make the village like him, and it would be good to have, like, a whole village of admirers, allies. Gordie is chaotic. I think he's gonna burn it down. You know, honestly, if you want the people around here to like you, what you ought to do kill that sucker. That guard captain. Gosh, murder. It's an interesting take on the words of Saint Taragnus. I'm gonna have to do some praying about this. I'm gonna have to... You don't have to leave, but maybe at a table, maybe not at the bar. So Gordie's gonna make a wisdom roll, which we're gonna kind of treat as an oracle roll, but with Gordie's wisdom modifier, which is bad. Oh, Saint Taragnus, will you please still let me into heaven if I murder this man, woman, dwarf? I don't mean to gender them. Saint Taragnus does not want Gordie to kill, but the people want Gordie to kill. What do the rules say about going against the will of your Lord and God Savior figure? Okay, well, we're too deep. We're too deep in it to actually follow that rule. Oh, Saint Taragnus, will I be everlastingly punished if I murder this dwarf? Fuck. Man. Gordie's freaking stuck. Maybe Gordie is going to give up. He wants to help the people, but at this point, the words of Saint Taragnus no longer help the people. Or at least they no longer give the people what they want. Maybe I need to put on the best dang sermon the town of Nighthaven has ever seen. This isn't about Gordie losing Saint Taragnus and becoming a killer. This is about Gordie telling the people that he's not gosh, I'm deep in it. Gordie needs to dissuade the people of their bloodlust. Nura, are there any churches in town? Are there any existed churches where one might make a guest sermon? Yeah, other side of town, there's a church to Romlot, actually, that, sorry, I'm a little shook by the implications of this. Romlot? Oh. Yeah, they're always welcoming guest preachers. But isn't everybody bothered by the fact that the guard captain is praying loudly to Romlot? No, actually, you know, since we got a church to Romlot right here in town, so like we're as it turns out, we're actually not that bothered by it. It's another thing that we don't like the guard captain for. Oh yeah, what is that? Oh Mighty Oracle, is it? Yeah, how do they not? Okay, wait, I figured it out. Yeah, the reason everybody wants that guy dead is actually because he's too lawful for us. We want, you know, he may pray loudly to Romlot, but like, he's not. He's upholding laws, he's the guard captain. We actually want to abolish the guards here. Defund the Nighthaven Watch. So yeah, we would love it if you would kill him. Wow. Yeah. That's a little much for me. Honestly. I'm thinking I'm thinking the thing to be might just to give this guy the gold, bribe him, get my milestone level up for finishing the adventure that I rolled for, leaving this place. Because it turns out this place is kind of a little weird for me. Does Nurahana think it's a little messed up that Gordie is thinking like this? Ooh. Hey, man, I thought you were cool. I thought, you know, we had some rapport going last night, but, like, I didn't realize you were a little coward baby loser. Get out! Get out! Wow, wow! Wow, wow! And, Gordie has to leave. Gordie walks out into the frickin' middle of town. One friend down. Total friend in town count set to 0. Let's roll a random encounter. A man with a red-stained mouth offers addictive bloodroot. Quick NPC roll on that man. Human. Elderly. Chaotic. Makes sense. Standard wealth. So Gordie walks back out into this marketplace, market district, dejected, feeling like, gosh, maybe I oughta just sacrifice my ideals. And in this moment of spiritual confusion, crisis, an elderly man stumbles out of the dark. Scraggly beard, stained with red juices. At first, Gordie is like, whoa, vampire, but then looks closer and sees this man has in his hand this root. It looks like he's pulling it right from the earth. And it's dripping red down his arm like a popsicle melting on a hot day. Hey, little halfling. You, looking a little lost. Yeah, you know, it's my first... Let's make a wisdom check to see if Gordie knows that this guy seems a little... odd. Yeah, I think Gordie can tell. You know, just new in town, lost the road. Well, I didn't lose the road, I am here in town. I lost the road on my way to town, and, charisma check with disadvantage. I wish I had something to hold for the root. Yeah, lost the road. You know what helps me when I lose the road? Nice bite of this bloodroot. Let's see if Gordie knows what bloodroot is. Okay, first, is bloodroot like a native plant to this jungle that Gordie has not seen before? No, it's not. In that case, I'm gonna say it's a DC 12 intelligence check. I feel like I've heard the word before, but I don't know, what is it? Oh, it's a wonderful plant. Makes you feel all good inside. That was really split-second decision-making to decide whether or not the bit was worth biting my croc or not. I guess let's have the guy make a persuasion check against Gordie's wisdom check. I think the guy is probably just a regular guy, probably has a 0 charisma. Actually, no, he makes his living selling bloodroot on the street. He, gets 1d4 added to this roll. Okay, so he has a +2 to charisma. Okay, so that's a 12. Gordie has a -1 to wisdom, so Gordie needs a 13 or higher on the dice. I'm a little low on cash. How much? But I would like to feel good inside. I do feel lost in this moment. How much is it gonna cost me? I only have a gold at the moment. Oh, well, ain't that a great coincidence? 1 gold is actually all this is gonna cost you for a single bite. And let me tell you, my friend, a single bite is all you're gonna need. Gordie takes the shoe. Almighty Oracle, does it taste good? This stuff is... Gordie's pupils dilate. Okay, so we know Bloodroot is addictive, but let's see. Almighty Oracle, is Bloodroot hallucinogenic? We all wanted a yes, didn't we? I'm gonna make a constitution check for Gordie, and that's gonna kind of determine how intense this is gonna be. First one of the recording, so that's not bad. Gordie is going to roll a d12 to see how many hours this Bloodroot trip is going to last. Okay, so Gordie starts flipping out. Gordie is seeing, like, psychedelic blood dripping from everywhere. All of the textures on the trees look like TV static. Everything is closing in. The ground is breathing beneath him. The sky is getting lower and closer. Let's do a wisdom check. 11 or higher, he's going to retreat to the safety of the tavern, even though Nurahana doesn't really like him right now. 10 or lower, and he is booking it into the jungle. I didn't record it, but we all wanted him to do it. Strength check to see how far he can get in 6 hours. Not far. Let's roll a d4 to see how many hexes. Okay, 2 hexes. Okay, I haven't drawn this at this point, but by the time I edit this, I'm gonna draw a little map of what we have so far, and here it is. Blah! So we got the grassland, the current hex with the Mirkwood. Gordie's gonna run 2 hexes now. Almighty Oracle, is Gordie going to... No. This should be a wisdom check. DC probably 15, because he's tripping. And he's probably got disadvantage because he's tripping. Is he gonna go back towards the grasslands, where he came from, where he kind of knows the lay of the land? No, he's not. Almighty Oracle, is he running in the opposite direction? It's bad for Gordie, but it's so fun for me. Let's generate some hexes to see where we're going. Almighty Oracle, is the Mirkwood a single hex, or is it bigger? Take. Path. The twist was good to us. Doesn't super tell me how big the Mirkwood is, but we do know Gordie is safely on a path. So I think during his drugged out run, he doesn't have to roll for encounters. He's just down the road. So Gordie enters the first hex. Almighty Oracle, is this hex more Mirkwood? No. River/coast. Okay, so Gordie comes to a river. I think it can still be in the Mirkwood. I'm gonna go against the Oracle a little bit, because I did roll a new hex, and I got a river, so I think we're still in the Mirkwood jungle, but you know what I'm saying. Almighty Oracle, does this path we are following have a bridge over the river? Thank God. So Gordie's drugged out, Gordie's running, Gordie crosses that hex. He's gonna enter one more hex. Almighty Oracle, is this one jungle? Ooh, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's jungle. So Gordie, in a drug-induced panic, barreled out into the jungle. Oh wait, I forgot, I paid the guy for that. Doesn't super solve my money problem. 6 hour sprint screaming through the jungle, not really taking care of himself, body fueled by pure adrenaline, little halfling legs. Constitution save to see if he is just gonna fully pass out. Yeah, he stays standing. 6 hours have gone by, he's exhausted. The drugs are wearing off, but he is staying conscious. Let's do a wisdom check to see if he can find his way back to town. And I would have said advantage because we were on that path, but I would also say disadvantage because he was on a hallucinogen. So it's just gonna be a straight wisdom roll. No. Gordie's lost. All these freaky sounds all around him, no idea where he is. He's lost the path at the very end there. He diverged from it 2 whole hexes away from everything he knows in this place. And I really don't want to say it, but I will now have to roll a random encounter. I fully lost my percentile when I did that. I have to get a different one. A giant zombie ×3 level and damage. Claws out of the earth. So it's late now. Gordie is kind of like setting up camp. Didn't do much today. Doesn't need to consume a ration. We're still at full hit points and everything. So Gordie's sitting there looking into the fire. We gotta change the light. This would look so much better at night. So Gordie is kind of sitting there staring down into the fire. Lost. Crisis of faith. Full bloom. Maybe he's not cut out for St. Taragnus. Maybe he should just settle down here and become a priest of Ramlot. It matches his ideals more. It's more within the rules of the game. Sorry, Kelsey Dionne. And while he's thinking all this, suddenly... Big zombie hand! A zombie that makes a T-Rex sound. Comes up out of the ground, a couple feet away from his, campsite! I am actually going to roll initiative on this to see, because Gordie does have turn undead, so this could be okay for Gordie, but let's play by the rules, and let's see if Gordie can be okay. Gordie's initiative, this is a +3. Ooh, nice, okay. Zombies initiative. -2, I like that. But does the giant thing have anything to do with that? No, just level and damage. Incredible, okay. Gordie is going to... Oh, Mighty Oracle, did the zombie come out of the ground so close that Gordie and zombie are in melee range of each other? Please say no, Mighty Oracle. Oh, and it's freaking nighttime, so Gordie needs the light. Gordie has turn undead, and Gordie himself can turn invisible. Let me see in the rules if actions break invisibility. Okay, the spell does. The halfling stealthy doesn't say it breaks. I'm gonna have to consult the larger internet. Larger internet's torn. Oh, Mighty Oracle, if Gordie uses an action while using his halfling stealthy feature, does he get revealed in the same way that the invisibility spell would? Oh, thank you, Oracle. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so right away, Gordie is invisible. Zombie. I'm making awful zombie noises. I'm gonna treat this as like the zombie's doing a searching action, and the zombie is going to roll wisdom with disadvantage against Gordie's dexterity with advantage. So this is Gordie's dexterity, which is a +3. 21. And the zombie has a -2 at disadvantage. Yeah, the zombie doesn't find Gordie. Okay, Gordie's turn again. 2 more invisible rounds. Gordie is going to cast Turn Undead. Turn Undead, you make them flee, you have a holy symbol. The creatures have to make a charisma check against my spellcasting check, which is wisdom. Okay, so if Gordie can do this, this thing is going to be running for 5 rounds. Okay, tier 1 spell. The DC is 11. Gordie has a -1, so we need a 12 on the dice or higher. Gordie tries to turn the undead. Can't do it. In that case, undead's turn. We're going to do the same search roll. So Gordie hides with a... Is that good or bad? I mean, good for Gordie, because it's a 16, but 2 13s feels eerie. -2 at disadvantage for the undead to find him. Oh my god, okay. By 1. Doesn't find him. On Gordie's final turn of invisibility, he's just gonna try to climb a frickin' tree. DC... What's a fair DC to climb the tree? 14. Gordie scrambling at the tree. Can't get up. Undead's gonna make their final search roll. Final search roll of Gordie's invisibility. Gordie to hide. That's a 10. Undead to search. The undead turns and sees Gordie. Moving towards him. Back to Gordie's turn. Gordie's invisibility is up. Gosh, yeah, this zombie does 3d6 damage. I don't think we should try to mess with it. Although, if we got the XP off this... No more advantage. But Gordie is going to just try to whip around a tree and, like, hide in the mud, like with the kobold. Pretty good. Pretty good. Zombie's gonna search. Again, no advantage, no disadvantage, just a -2. Okay. Okay. Gordie getting that high and the zombie getting that low tells me that that is enough for Gordie to truly hide. Make it through the night. It's a weird campout. Things are going bad for Gordie, but he is alive. I don't have any damage. Do I need to consume a ration to get other stuff back? Okay, here's something funny. One might say funny. So yes, I do need to eat the ration to get Turn Undead back, because I failed to cast it. But also, it costs 3 torches to make a campfire. Gordie's got 2. So this wasn't a campfire, this is just Gordie with a single torch. And he's eating a ration to rest. We get invisibility back, and we get Turn Undead back. And we spend a bad, uncomfortable night in the mud, in the jungle. I'm gonna call it there. I'll see you in the morning.